Hi guys, this is Eva from Bay Harbor Med Spa. So quite a few of you are asking me why is it important to use the micro needle roller. I'm going to show you. Hold on. This is the micro needle roller. Why is it important to use the micro needle roller when you do the lightning treatment? So I will explain you why it is important and why it makes sense. We want all the products to penetrate into the skin. So if my explanation will not make logic to you, what I suggest is take a needle, take a paper, it's just white paper, piece of paper, and take the needle and make 500 holes in the paper with the needle. Just poke holes through the paper. And then lift the paper and look at it, and suddenly you will see all these holes. Well, that's exactly what we are doing when we are using the microneedle roller, when we want the products to penetrate into the skin, whatever the products, whether it to be lightening products, whether to be moisturizers, whether to be serums, for anything. So now if you took the paper and you made 500 holes with the needle, take another paper and make no holes. Same papers, right? So one you make 500 holes, one you won't make any holes. And now I want you to take something so it's visible. Uh, put these two pieces of paper on a tissue, okay, or paper towel. So put a paper towel, put the paper that you made the 500 holes and the paper that you made no holes on the paper towel or tissue paper. And now take, let's say, take a little oil, take olive oil or any cooking oil, and a little spoonful, and just very gently pour it over the paper that has the 500 holes, and pour it over the paper that has no holes. Okay, pour it over it, and then after half a minute, lift the two papers and see what happens. The paper with the 500 holes, most of the oil will be on the paper towel. The paper that we made no holes, the will be under on the paper towel. So this is the same thing when you do with the skin. So when you're creating these micro channels, these little holes, you are creating hundreds and hundreds of holes, holes into the skin, and you are allowing the product that you put on a daily basis to penetrate under the epidermis. So this is why it's important, because more of the product penetrates in, we actually achieve a little bit faster the desired results when we do lightening, and we get much better results when we do for dry skin, for moisturizing purposes, for penetration of serums. So for all reasons, doing the microneedle roller is a wonderful thing. And the same thing, doing the microdermabrasion scrub before you do the microneedle roller is also very important, because when you do the microdermabrasion scrub, you scrub, so you open the skin, you make it smooth. And now that all the dry flakes are gone, now you take the microneedle roller, right? You take this and you go over the skin in every direction, and you make micro channels, you create little holes, and then you put the lightening treatment or the serum or whatever it is. This is why it is important, and it makes sense to use the different microneedle rollers. I have microneedle rollers for the eyes, I have microneedle rollers for the face or the smaller areas like knuckles. And then I have microneedle rollers for bigger parts, for the legs, for the elbows, for the arms, for bigger parts of the body. And they all have different amount of needles. So short of coming to my clinic and doing the treatment here with my machine, which I use needles that penetrate, and they are much stronger than this. So I created this whole package of treatments that will be as close as possible to be in the clinic, but not to be in the clinic. So have me, but not have me. Have me sort of in your house with everything that I would do for you in the clinic. Okay, so I hope I explained this, it makes sense to you guys, and please, if it makes sense, just post it on your social media, on your network, why it is good to use the microneedle roller, and just this video that, I gave you the example for people to test it out. Don't take my word for it, test it out with the paper, make 500 holes with the needle. Okay, thank you. Ciao, bambinas and bambinos. Ciao.